Well, we've had some amazing events in the sky so far this year, and joining me today to tell us about some of the things coming up and opportunities, we have Michael Ritchie. He is the Lima Astronomical Society treasurer, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so we have some public viewings coming up at the observatory. Tell us about that.
On Friday, November 1st at 8 o'clock is our next public viewing. We'll be having telescopes out on the deck this time because we're having some problems with the shutter system, so we're waiting for the city of Lima to get those diagnosed and then repaired. Okay. So we'll still have telescopes there. They'll just be out on the deck instead.
So what will we be looking for that night on Friday?
Saturn, Jupiter. If they stay long enough, it comes up a little bit later. Nebulas, galaxies, everything.
Just exciting stuff,
it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well, let's jump to, you mentioned the dome shutter and stuff. So donations accepted, become more of a member, tell us more about that.
Yeah, we always accept donations. You can go to the limaastro.com and you can donate there. The donations would go to the Lima Astronomical Society instead of Schoonover Observatory. The city would be taking care of the shutter repairs.
Okay, very good. But I mean, you can always join and become a member, right?
Yes. We have a meeting coming up on Friday, November 15th at 8 o'clock. They can come and join then, or you can actually go on to the limaastro.com and join there also.
All right. So we were just talking before we came on the air. I mean, it started with the eclipse, so to speak, and we've had some great stuff to look at, and that includes the northern lights.
Yeah, so many people have put in pictures of the aurora or the northern lights. It's amazing how many people have cameras out there and know how to take a picture of the aurora. It took we've had like 3 different sets of aurora this year so far, and it's going to continue too, at least until probably through the end of next year. We've come up onto a solar maximum stage. The sun goes through an 11-year cycle where there's lots of activity, and we're at that peak right now. That peak should run through July of next year, so we're going to have a lot of aurora.
Oh, that's exciting stuff. Yeah. All right. So most of the time you see it through your camera. Have you been able to see it with your naked eye?
We've seen it with the naked eye. This last one where we had lots of aurora all over the place, you could actually see it with the naked eye, and that's pretty unusual for us to get that type of aurora this far south.
Right.
Normally it's in the very upper tier states and stuff in Canada.
So we're pretty lucky then for that.
It's been very lucky, yes.
Also lucky, you've been seeing people with their pictures about with the comet. Tell us about that.
Yes. It's been a pretty amazing comet. It's the brightest comet we've had since for 27 years, since Hale-Bopp back in 96, 97. So it's getting higher in the sky, but it's getting dimmer. It's traveling away from the Earth and the Sun right now. It's a 5th magnitude star right now, so you can't really see it with the naked eye, but you still see it with the camera or binoculars or telescopes and stuff too.
So we should be looking a little higher right now?
Yeah, higher. It forms a nice triangle with the very bright Venus, and then the Arcturus, which is the first star you see in the west at night.
All right, very good.
But it's getting higher and higher, but it's, like I said, it's getting dimmer.
Maybe we can see it on Friday if you guys are at the observatory.
We should be able to see it, yes.
Some great stuff. Thanks for updating us, Michael. Good to see you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.